Hey guys, welcome to a new video of CSAT with Jasin. In this video, we'll be talking about blood relations. So if you like this video, please do subscribe, share and support. And if you want to join our Telegram channel, you can join it using the link that I'll be providing in the description box. So let us move on with the video. So guys, when it comes to blood relation, the first and foremost thing that you need to understand is the commonly used term. So I have given a table here which shows the commonly used terms in CSAT questions. So you need to understand these terms very well. I'm not going into details of each and every term. If you want, you can pause this video and write it down and you can study it if you don't know these different terms. But here I will tell you some things here. When you see the word paternal, it means that it is in the father's side. For example, the question is about paternal grandfather, which means your father's father. If it's paternal grandmother, it means your father's mother. So everything is in the father's side. When it comes to maternal, similarly, it's about the mother's side. That means maternal grandfather means it's your mother's father. Similarly, maternal grandmother means your mother's mother. So everything is in the mother's side. Okay. And another thing you need to understand is the term in-law. So in-law means the relations that you are getting, the new relations you are getting once a marriage happens. That means daughter-in-law means it's your son's wife. Son-in-law means it will be your daughter's husband. So after marriage, the new relations are coming. It is means in-law. And another thing that you need to understand here is the term sibling spouse. Sibling means it's your brother or sister. It can be brother or sister. Here the thing is that you won't be able to understand the gender. If I am saying X is the sibling of Y, then X can be brother or X can be sister of Y, right? So X can be a girl or X can be a boy. So we are not able to understand the gender. Same is the case with spouse. Spouse means it's either wife or husband. So you are not able to understand the gender. You can understand the relationship, but you are not able to understand the gender. So you need to keep this thing in mind. When it comes to blood relation question, finding out two things is very important. One is the relationship, okay, and the second thing is the gender. And many students, what they will do, they are not giving importance to this gender. Gender is actually very important. I will tell you why during the discussion of UPSC questions, okay. So when it comes to UPSC questions, then gender is also very important. So just keep this in mind. And the other terms, you can just go through it. You will be knowing about these terms already. So I'm not going into the details of that. So let's move on with the video. So when it comes to blood relation, there is not much static things to study. So we'll be doing the questions directly. But before moving on to the questions, you need to understand one thing. You need to have a way of representing the family tree with you. So different students will be having different kinds of representing the family tree. So you can do in any way you want. But the thing is that follow one way and practice the same way in all the questions. So I will tell you what I meant actually. So here let's assume that A and B are husband and wife. So some students will draw like this. So this means that A and B are husband and wife. Some students will be drawing like this. This means that A and B are husband and wife. So whatever things you are learning, whatever things you are doing, just make a standard one for you and follow this in the all the questions. Okay. So let's assume that A and B are husband and wife. So this is how I am practicing. Okay. A and B are wife. I am drawing like this. And if A is the husband, that means A is male. I will be writing M here. It means that A is the male. Then if B is the female, if B is the wife, I will be writing female here, F here. So this is also important. That's what I meant earlier. Writing the gender is also very important. So if you know the gender, just write male or female like this. Or you can use any method you want. Some persons will just put a plus sign for male, minus sign for female, or you can put a plus sign for female or minus sign for male. In any way you want, you can do it. Some persons will draw a circle for male and a square for female. So this is also possible. You can do in any way you want. So whatever way, make it a standard one. So this is how I am doing. I will draw like this for husband and wife. Then I write M for male and F for female. Okay. Then if A and B has children, I will draw like this. Let's say C, D, and E is their children, so I will write like this. And let's say C is a boy, I will write male here. Let's say this is a female and this, let's say this is a male, so I will write like this. And if C again marries to another person F, then F will be coming like this, then this will be a female. Then if they have children, I will draw like this. So this is the way I am doing. So if you want, you can follow the same way, or if you have a different approach that you are already following, you can use it, but make a standard one for you and then do all the questions. So let us move on with the questions now. So now let us solve some questions. This is a question from UPSC 2022. Consider the question and two statements given below. The question is Z brother of X? So the statement one is X is the brother of Y and Y is the brother of Z. So let us draw the family tree now. So it says that X is the brother of Y. That means X is a male, right? Because it's a brother. Now it says that Y is the brother of Z. That means Y is also male. But for Z, we don't know the gender because from statement 1, it says that X and Y are brothers. But Z, we don't know. It can be sister, it can be brother, right? Now say statement 2 says that X, Y and Z are siblings. So again, siblings means we don't know the gender. It can be brother or sister. So from both these statements, we are not able to find out the gender of Z, right? So is Z brother of X is the question. We cannot answer the question because Z can be brother or Z can be sister. So the answer was option D. Both statements are not sufficient to answer the question. So if you see this question, here understanding the gender was actually very important. When it comes to UPSC 2022, there was only 2 questions from blood relations, and in both of the questions, understanding the gender was actually very important. So I'll show you that. So let's take the next question from UPSC 2022. P, Q, R, S, T and U are 6 members of a family. R is the spouse of Q. Okay, R is the spouse of Q. That means R and Q are married. Again, spouse means we don't know the gender. Okay, so I'm just writing R and Q like this. Now the second statement says that U is the mother of T. But here we haven't drawn U or T. So what you need to understand is that while drawing the family tree, just take the statements where there is a member who is been already drawn by you. So if you see this last statement, it says that our son is P. We have already drawn R, right? So we can use this statement. So P is our son. So P is the son. So P is male because P is son, it's male. Now here take this statement. P's daughter is T. So P is again married and he has a daughter T. That means T is female, right? It's daughter, it's female. Now if you take this statement, it says that S is the daughter of U, but S and U we haven't drawn already. So take another statement. U is the mother of T. We have T here. So U is the mother, U will be female, right? And S is the daughter of U. So S will be here. S is a daughter, again it's a female. So this is what we have drawn from all the statement given. Now if you see these options, option A says that Q is the grandfather of T. So we don't know the gender of Q. So we don't know whether Q is the grandfather of T or whether it's the grandmother of T, right? So here option A and B will be wrong. And if you see option D, T is the granddaughter of Q. The gender of T we already know it's a female. So T is the granddaughter. So option D is the correct answer. Again, if you see this question, gender was very important. So that's why I told you that 2 things are actually very important when it comes to blood relation. One thing is understanding the family tree or drawing the family tree, and second thing is writing the gender. That is actually very important. Okay, so don't forget that. Now let us look into a different question. This is from UPSC 2020. A family of 2 generations. And another thing I want to add here is that UPSC is usually asking questions about joint family, which is having like 6 or 7 members. If you see last 3-4 years question papers, UPSC have asked questions like that. So try to solve these kind of question like the in a family having 6 members or 7 members. So UPSC likes those kind of questions. And here see the question says that a family of 2 generations consisting of 6 members. So here it's only 2 generations. So better thing is I'm drawing 3 lines like this. this represents our first generation and this represents our second generation, and we shouldn't draw the family tree outside of these lines because there is only 2 generations, right? Now consisting of 6 members, okay, and it has 3 males and 3 females. Now there are 2 married couples and 2 unmarried siblings. U is P's daughter, okay, U is P's daughter. That means U will come in the second generation, P will come in the first generation because U is P's daughter, right? So U is P's daughter and U will be female because it's a daughter, right? And Q is R's mother-in-law, okay, Q is R's mother-in-law, so Q will be coming here and R will be coming here, right? Because it's mother-in-law, so mother-in-law will be coming in the first generation and R will be coming in the second generation, and we already, it's given that Q is mother-in-law, that means Q is a female, okay. So we got 2 females now, Q is a female and U is a female, okay. Now T is an unmarried male, so T is a male, okay, and S is a male, so T is unmarried and S is a male, and now you need to arrange them such that it will satisfy the given conditions. So if I am drawing Q like this as P's wife, P will be male, right? So that means we already got 3 males and Q is a female, U is a female and R will be a female. Now Q is actually R's mother-in-law, so Q is R's mother-in-law, therefore R should be married to someone, right? And it says that T is unmarried, so R will be married to S, okay, so R is married to S, S will be P and Q's son, okay. Then T is a unmarried male, so T will be like this. So here 2 unmarried siblings are there, U and T are 2 unmarried siblings, 2 married couples are there, P and Q are married, R and S are married, and there are 3 females and 3 males as well. So all the conditions are satisfied. So this is what you need to do. If you are getting a question, try to draw the family tree along with the genders, okay, like such that it satisfies the given conditions. Now here if you see this family tree, the option is R is SS wife, R is SS wife, so B was the right answer, okay. So now let us look into some practice questions as well. So I will be giving you 3 different type of questions which can be coming from blood relations. So here you can be asked like this kind of questions. So pointing towards a person, Anjali said, he is the only son of the father of my sister's brother. How is that person related to Anjali? So some students might feel that this is a little bit confusing question, but if you attend this properly, this is actually very easy question. So I will give you some tips to answer these kind of questions. So one way is first start from the end, okay. So here Anjali is saying something, okay, Anjali is saying something, so I am drawing Anjali here, so Anjali will be there in the family tree, right? So here just start from the end. So it says that my sister's brother, my means it is Anjali, so my sister, Anjali's sister, okay, Anjali's sister's brother, that means Anjali's sister's brother means it is Anjali's brother itself, right? Then father of my sister's brother, that means their father, so it will come like this, father. So he is the only son of the father, so who is son of this father? It is Anjali's brother and it's the only son, so that means Anjali is talking about this person, right? So and how is that person related to Anjali? It's her brother. So option D is the right answer. So this is one way to approach this question, just start from the end. Now second way to approach this kind of question is just think about your own family. So let's say that Anjali is you, just think that Anjali is you, okay. Then Anjali is talking about someone and Anjali is saying my sister's brother. So just think about your sister, think about your brother, then your father, right, then his son. So if you think from your own family's perspective, then it will be very easy for you to answer this question, because if you think like that, you will be getting a person in your family and you know how he is related to you, right? So then you can solve this question very easily. That is also another method or another way to find the answer for this question, okay. Now let us look into a different kind of question. So this is also a different model of question that can be asked from blood relation. So here it is given that P at the rate Q means Q is the son of P, P hash Q means P is the daughter of Q. So many things are given. Okay, so don't read all these things first, and because if you read all these things first, it's going to take your time. So just read the question first. So what can be deducted from the expression P and R equal to S at the rate T $V? So this is the question. So we only need to look into this thing, and then for solving this thing, just take these statements. Don't go and read all these statements first, because it's going to waste your time, because anyway you are going to read it again. Okay, so don't do that. Just look here. So here first is P and R. Now you go and check what is P and Q means. P and Q means P is the father of Q. So P and R means P is the father of R. So just draw the family tree. P is the father of R. So P is a male. Okay, it's the father. So it's a male. Now R equal to S. Now P equal to Q. P equal to Q means Q is the sister of P. So R equal to S means S is the sister of R. So S is the sister of R. So S will be a female because it's a sister. Now S at the rate T. P at the rate Q means Q is the son of P. Q is the son of P. So S at the rate T means T is the son of S. So S will be married to someone, and T is the son of S. Okay, so son means it's a male. Okay, now T $V means, here P $Q means P is the brother of Q. So T $V means T is the brother of V. So T is the brother of V. So T is a male. So we don't know the genders of V and R. That we don't know. Now what can be deducted? V is the husband of P. That is option A. V is the husband of P. No. V is here. Now R is the son of V. No. We don't have any son. So this is also wrong. R is the daughter of V. No. We don't have any daughter. So this is also wrong. Now T is the grandson of P. T is the grandson of P. That is correct, because we know the gender of T. It's a male. So it's the grandson of P. So option D is the right answer. So this is the way in which you need to answer this type of questions. Now this is actually a same question, similar kind of question. Let's do this also. So here again P hash Q means something, P $Q means something. Don't read all these things. We'll read it later. We need to know this one, right? A $B hash C star D. So A $B, we need to check where is the dollar. Here this is the dollar. P $Q means P is the mother of Q. So A $B means A is the mother of B. So A is the mother of B. So A is a female because it's the mother. Now B hash C. Hash means P hash Q means P is the brother of Q. So B hash C means B is the brother of C. So B is male, and B is the brother of C. Okay. Now C star D means C star. P star Q means P is the daughter of Q. So C star D means C is the daughter of D. So C is a female, C is the daughter of D. So D will be male. So D will be the father. Okay, option A is the right answer. So this is a similar questions like before. This is how you need to answer the question. So guys, thank you so much. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you like this video, please do subscribe, share and support. Okay, so thank you so much.